Hey folks, welcome to another video. I'm DJ, and today I got to talk about a not so positive channel update. Let's go. Alright folks, I'm out here in my truck and I don't even know where to start. It's a not so positive channel update I gotta give you guys, and yeah, I have no script. I just felt like I needed to tell you something, and yeah. Okay, so I've said before in one of those videos in the tailgate talk, I think it was, that for me, one of the reasons we have this YouTube channel is for me to cope with having to be in Germany, and my health and all that kind of stuff. And having to be in Germany is one of the reasons I am not doing too well, to be quite honest. And yeah, a lot of times I feel like a fish without water. Not only because I'm not in the US, but it's just because of so many regulations, so many restrictions, and this country is just way too overregulated. And yeah, so I do feel like a fish without water a lot of times, and that's one of my issues, and that's why the YouTube channel kind of helped me to cope with that. But now this channel is even affected by these restrictions a lot, and that's what we got to talk about. But first, I got to say that I'm not a lawyer. What I'm going to say is not legal advice. I did talk to lawyers about it, and I think I got a good understanding of what they were saying, but I'm not a lawyer. Maybe I've gotten it wrong. So what I'm about to say is definitely not legal advice. I'm not a lawyer, so if you want to know for sure, you need to talk to a lawyer or another legal expert. But yeah, so what's the issue? So before I started the YouTube channel, I checked a lot of things about legality of what I wanted to do, and there was one big issue that almost caused me to not do the channel. A German restriction again, but I don't want to really get into detail about that. But yeah, that was a big one. But then I decided, yeah, I really want to start this channel, so I'm going to go ahead and do it despite that stuff. And so I did. Then of course there's a lot of restriction of what you can film and stuff in Germany that other countries don't have, so that makes it tough enough. But now I came across something after shooting a lot of videos. I came across something that I never thought would be an issue. I never thought, and that never crossed my mind. So what's the issue? Maybe you saw the LA Get Together video or the Friday night video, the latest video we put on the channel, and maybe you noticed, you probably did if you watched it, that the TV was blurred out, and that the music was just the free YouTube music, and basically that took out the heart of the videos, and that took out the heart of what we wanted to do and what we want to do with this channel. And like I said, I never thought this would be possible, because I have a pretty good sense for what's right and what's wrong, and I know what we wanted to do with those videos and what we want to do with this channel is not wrong at all. It's just not allowed in Germany. It's allowed in other countries, but not Germany. So you're not allowed to show any footage of TV or streaming in Germany, even if you get the okay from the original source. Like, I wanted to show little bitty pieces of rodeo and then show us reacting to it. You know, not allowed. Not allowed. So even if Cowboy Channel and the PRCA would allow me to show it, I'm not allowed to do that in Germany. That's my understanding, because of GEMA, which is like a government agency. Well, technically, probably not a government agency, but the government is over everything. So I'm going to just call it that. And they basically own and distribute the rights regardless. So if this is my understanding, if the PRCA or if anybody, MLB, NFL, if they want to air something or show something in Germany, they have to go get the rights for that through GEMA. And this agency, GEMA, basically owns everything in Germany. So even if I get the okay from the guys who actually should own the rights, GEMA says, you don't own the rights. We do. You're not allowed to show it. And that is just so ridiculous. In other countries, you can show 15 seconds or 7 seconds or 10 seconds. There's different rules. Of course, you can't show an entire football game or an entire rodeo. But hey, we show it on a screen that's in the background. We talk over it, and it's only 7 seconds. There is nothing wrong with that. And in Germany, you can't do it. And I'm just completely perplexed, to say it in a nice way, because I just can't believe it, because that takes, we wanted to show football parties in the fall. Of course, just, us, how we party, like the food, the people hanging out. But of course, if something's happening, like a touchdown or an interception or something, of course we wanted to show the screen real quick, and then, put the camera back on us, how we celebrate. You can do that in other countries. You just can't do it in Germany. And that would take the heart out of every football video that we want to do. It's a shame. It just takes away what we want it to do. And the same goes for music. You cannot play music, not even 1 second, because the copyright is owned by GEMA. So even if the record company, if the label, if the singer, if they would tell me, DJ, you can do 5 seconds of our song, we don't mind, I still am not allowed to do it in Germany, because GEMA says, wait a minute, you don't have the rights to do that. And the actual owner of the song doesn't have a right to tell you if you can do it or not, because in Germany, we own the rights. So this is the way I understand it. So I'm not allowed legally to play 1 second of a hit song, even if we talk over it, even if it's just in the background on a radio, and even if it's just a few seconds. We can't do that. And in other countries, you can do that, and that makes it really, really unfair, because other people in other countries can just put out great videos, while we in Germany are just so limited on what we can do. That's not fair. That's not right. But the worst thing is, this was what this channel was supposed to be about, American lifestyle. How can we do American lifestyle videos, and we can't even play an American song in the background? It's just devastating. It takes the heart right out of this channel. So I really don't know how to go on. I have an idea for the music, but it's still not going to be the same. And it's just takes the heart right out of what we wanted to do, and that's just not right. It's just not right. But it's Germany. So yeah, in case you wondered why these videos, actually that last video, it ended up being 2 minutes, 20 or 40 seconds or something. The original video was like 6 minutes. So it's a little less than 2/3 that I had to cut out because I couldn't. I tried to kind of get the music out, and I could get the instruments out, but I couldn't get the singer out because the program didn't know the difference between us talking and the singer singing. So unusable. It was completely unusable. And like I said, I never thought that would be an issue if you just do it for a few seconds, if you do it in the background and you talk over it. Unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. And yeah, just wanted to talk to you about it and let you know why those videos are not what we wanted to do. I don't know what to do when football season comes around because I really wanted to do a lot of football content. Can't do it. Can't do it in Germany. Well, you might say some people do it. I've seen people do it or something. Yeah, but it's not legal. And I don't want to get into trouble. So you might say, well, wait a minute. We think you can do 15 seconds. Well, the thing is, a lot of people, there's a misconception about that law because that law is, and I'm not going to go into details, but it's just what those lawyers told me. And what I read. I actually read up on the law, and that was just confirmed by the lawyers. But you know, I can read laws. Basically, it's if you do pastiche is what they call it in Germany. If you do comedy, you can show a clip, and then make comedy about it or something. Or you can do clips that are made for learning purposes. And then you can show up to 15 seconds, but not if you want to do what we want to do. So it's only for comedy, for pastiche, and learning reasons is what is when you can show those 15 seconds, but not just 15 seconds of a football game because you have an entertaining video about American lifestyle. So yeah, that's you know, we used to do Louisiana theme parties, and we thought of doing one again because they were always fun, and we'd have a really cool a get together to show you. Problem is, what's a Louisiana theme party without Louisiana music? Because the music would be a big part of that get together. Can't do it. So there's no point in having a Louisiana theme party. We can't do Louisiana music on there. Not even in the background, not even for 3 seconds, and not even while we talk over it. It's a shame, but just what I wanted to tell you, and I don't really know how to go from there. I have an idea, like I said, for the music, but it basically takes the heart out of what we wanted to do. And yeah, like I said, nothing wrong with it, just illegal in Germany. Anyways, that's it for this video, and just wanted to let you know what's going on, why those videos were not what I wanted them to be and what they could have been. Well, in other countries they could have, but not in Germany. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Goodbye.